Hello, tubers and tubettes. My name is David, and I live in Northern California. So I got the idea of trying to find some tires for my '85 Ford VanLife that I was building. We just got the front axle installed, so I wanted to have some somewhat meaty tires on there. I was going to use my Hummer rims, which I already have, but they have like 37-inch tires on them, and they're military tires. They're new, but they're super old. I would say at least 15 years old. So I don't want to be driving around with tires that are 15 years old, even though they are brand new, the tread and everything. Pull over here. So I'm looking around for tires that would replace them. And most of them that I saw, they're like $500. And so that's $2,000, for tires. But then I have to buy these sleeves that go inside of them. I think they were like $80 each. So there's $320. And then I have to buy new seals. Every time you pull the tire apart, you're supposed to put new seals inside of it. They have a big O-ring, that goes inside there, and you got to have 4 of them. I'm going to guess that they're probably about $150. But then it's going to cost me between $300 and $600 to have a guy pull them apart, put the new tires on it, new seals, and the sleeves inside of it. I mean, even my fabricator guy is like, oh, well, yeah, he says that he can do it, but I don't really want him doing anything extra other than what he's doing because it's taken a long time just to get that done. But it's really hard to know. I mean, I had other guys do it for me, but they're fabricators. And that was like, I don't know, like 10 years ago. So I'm looking around on Craigslist for tires, and I had seen some before, but I saw these Humvee EV for the electric Humvee wheels and tires. A guy had, I think he had 4 of them for sale, and he was looking for $1,200, and that's like incredibly cheap. I'm thinking, oh my God, is there something wrong with these tires, or there's something that it can only be used on an EV and not on a regular car? Well, the only thing like wrong with them is that they're super heavy duty. They have to hold this vehicle, the Hummer, which is 9,500 pounds. That's 4 tons. They got to hold, drive it around and everything else. So these tires are made extra heavy duty for that weight load, which that would not be a problem at all for me. And then lug pattern. I had a hard time finding the lug pattern because, I don't know, it's just not written there. I don't think a lot of people are looking at it, but I did eventually find it. But then when I saw this new set, and it is a new set, it's not the original ones I saw a year or 2 ago. I saw this new set, and the guy's looking for a really good price on it. I mean, I could only buy like one of my tires. I could only put one tire on there for the amount that he was looking for. He was actually looking for $600 for 4 tires, rims, and caps. And these were had 1,000 miles on them, and I mean they look like it. And it's off of a 2025. So as soon as he bought his truck, first thing he did was go out and put new rims on it. And he said it was a bear to get him on there. So I had to order these special rims. He probably paid $6,000, for the tires and rims. And now he just wanted to sell this, and nobody's looking at him. So I looked at the lug pattern, and it's 8 by 6.5. That's the lug pattern, which is exactly the lug pattern of my '85 Ford E 350. That's a 1-ton. It's the exact lug pattern. The only problem with it is the offset. So the offset, or I like to say the back spacing, from the back of the hub to the mounting plate is like 7 inches. That's like a front wheel drive car where you really put the hubs out further. And I might need to have like a 4-inch spacer to make it work. So started looking around online and found 4-inch spacers. They're like $400 for 2 of them. So that would be $800 to get these things mounted. I mean, if that's all I needed, so still a pretty good deal. But I was a little concerned, so I went up there the first time to measure the bolt pattern, and it was right on. And the tires are beautiful. They're 34-inch talls, so that's taller than the ones that I have on there right now. And so I said, well, let me go back, talk to my fabricator. And I did go back. I didn't really talk to him. I just kind of did more research on it. And then the next issue is this is coming off of an electric vehicle, so that it doesn't have a hub design like you have on an 85 Ford E350. And the hub I'm talking about is where you have freewheeling or locking hubs on the front, and then on the back it has a floating axle, so it's a pretty big hub that sticks out past the tire. But I kind of thought, well, even if it didn't have the hub, that's not the end of the world, because I got to use a 4-inch spacer anyway, so it probably won't even come all the way to the edge of it. Anyway, this is an irritant for me. Every time I stop to let somebody cross the street, or, let them have, passenger has the right of way, everybody always tells me, just go, just go. Well, this is why people get ran over all the time, because you have the right of way. Go. And then everyone gets used to people stopping whenever there's somebody at a crosswalk. But I have had so many people that are just like, oh, no, you go, you go. Well, then, you go, and then the person behind me comes whipping around me and ends up hitting somebody because they don't know that the passengers have the right of way, or the pedestrian.